Tonight's guest. Her swear jar could pay for her sports car. Co-7 numbered Emily Campagno. Her high school prom, she took Ron Paul. New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor Timpf. Emily, I'm not excusing KJP for being dishonest, but at least that's her job. Now you have the press acting like we're supposed to take it serious.
Adds insult to injury that she's doing that same attempt at gaslighting now on her book tour. She dug in on the book, and now she's digging in when people are sort of calling her out on what's in it. And I think that the whole point is that from the luxury of having left the podium, she can now say, the Democratic Party left me, now I can tell you the truth, now I can call myself an independent and leave the party. But what about when American lives were at stake? Because she stood there for 4 years and she lied about Afghanistan, about the border, about voting, about his mental health, his physical acuity, so much. That's not the job description. The job description is to represent the executive branch. You represent the president, but the president represents the people. So as far as I'm concerned, she was just a liar representing a crypt keeper. And you talk about the media complicitness. Absolutely. You showed the most iconic photo potentially in history of President Trump standing up fight after he was shot. But remember what won the Pulitzer that year? A picture of Biden standing feebly at the podium, barely able to stand straight, musing about the Ukraine funding bill he had just penned. So at every step of the way, the history that our president made is not given. It's just given such short shrift, but we know that. So her media tour now to try to garner some type of, I don't know, sympathy for her role when she enjoyed every second berating our colleagues who dared to ask questions. Over and over again, she berated any type of independent journalist that actually said, on behalf of the people, tell me what's going on. She, in my opinion, deserves nothing.
All right, well. Still,
Let me see what's in that binder.
Her job. That is what a press secretary's job is to cover no matter what. That is what they're there for, and you expect that when it's not just a person talking, it's the press secretary talking. That's like the whole nice thing about having one. If I had a press secretary, I'm wandering around the street naked. It's your job to figure out how to spin it that I did it for the country.
Yes, exactly.
That is your only job. But the fact that she's also now continuing to lie too, and also the fact that she's like, I never saw that, and I don't see how people aren't like, okay, great, but what about the stuff that we all saw? Because you don't need any kind of like insider information to go out there and to see the stuff that when he did go out there, what that looked like. Although I would push back on one thing you said, which is I don't think the press being tougher on him would have helped because I don't think he would have known the difference.
Yeah, it's true.
To be like, I feel like he was so far gone that the difference between a tough line of questioning and not a tough line of questioning, it's really very much the same thing when you can't even figure out who in the room is alive and who is not there because they're dead.
Yeah, it's like having a talk with.
Write the book for you and give you your talking points, just like they gave her talking points when she was. Because why? If I ever ran for office, I would hire people like her because I would always be good and no one would ever shoot.
You know who broke that mirror? Nancy Pelosi. Yeah, will you like the idea of a ballroom?
I love that. I think it was.
Sounds like me every weekend.
You don't hear that kind of thing.
That's amazing.
As I was watching it, I noticed I was like, oh, my mouth's open. Like what? But I also don't understand the outrage over I don't who cares? We're not paying for it. Also, I don't live there.
Yeah.
I don't care what happens at the White House. How clean is your own house that you're getting angry about someone else's house?
Yeah.
I cannot imagine for 2 seconds. Are they really mad? Or do they feel like they're supposed to be mad because they saw another one get mad? They're like, well, I have to be on the side where I think this is really bad because I don't want anyone to think that I support you. Because I can't understand being that mad about what someone else is doing to their house.
They can't.
Or they want to the White House too. It's just that's just how it goes.
Yeah, Nixon put in.
That's not true. And found 3 baby kittens stuck. And also while he was up there, there was finished. It'll be done just in time for his third inauguration.
Yeah, you know, Emily, I think that the Democrats don't understand that Republicans and
The only thing Biden did once a month was his pants. So here's the thing that I despise about liberals and Democrats and everyone that is looking at this with abject horror is that they have no concept of history either. It's like their entire world was created the second that President Trump entered the scene. So I counted at least 13 presidents have made major reconstruction and remodeling here. If you're going to be mad at anyone, I feel like be mad at Nixon for taking away the swimming pool and turning it into the press briefing room. Obama turned the tennis courts into a basketball court, although Trump restored the tennis courts. It was Wilson, I want to say, that totally raised the colonial garden. Like, that's the thing. All of these renovations are renovating what other presidents have already remodeled. It's not like he's taking the hat of the first pilgrim and ripping it in half. This is all just updating what presidents already did. And to your point, not $1 of it is using taxpayer funds. When, as you said, but they would love for that to go to transgender surgeries in men's prisons, and they would love for that to go to shrimp on treadmill. But for some reason, a president using personal funds to make everything better for the people's house is somehow unacceptable.
yeah,
Hold on, he took down the basketball court?
no.
Tennis court.
All right.
Yeah.
That's with my courts now. All right.
Yeah. All right. And they are calling this tone deaf and offensive any time of the year during.
Yeah.
Are you outraged? I'm outraged.
Oh, I tried really hard to get upset, and I just can't.
Let me try to make it. It's Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
I'm also against domestic violence.
Well, then why don't you get out?
Well, we'll see if this internet mob can bring them closer together on their anniversary or if it tears them apart. But here's what happened. I think it's actually very sweet because she clearly loves him so much that she thought that was cute.
Yes.
And that's what happens when you love someone. That's the best you can hope for, that you're married to someone and your judgment is still skewed enough by the love that you think things are cute that the general public may not think is cute. Like, anybody else would be like, maybe you could just say, like, happy anniversary and add a few emojis. But no, she thought that was a cute story because she loves him so much that she thought something like that was endearing.
You know what he should have done?
Really, they really liked that.
So, Tyrus, this is a common attention-seeking ploy where you accuse.
It's Domestic Awareness Month, Mom, and he said a bad thing, and I'm all over it. I'm going to change the world. And they're like,
Yeah, look, they are comedians. And so it makes sense. Like, this isn't someone who, first of all, I feel like both of them are sort of larger than life in the celebrity department. She is the voice of Frozen. Like, I don't think we can overstate how impactful they've been. So I see this
I think
as
you're overplaying
I
it.
just learned that. I just learned that just now.
Frozen. Also, he did Chips, funniest movie of all time. Anyway, I just feel like the whole point is they're
Learning so much.
half the audience just got incentivized.
Funniest Chips is the funniest movie of all time. He was in
hilarious.
Idiocracy, a better movie.
The problem is you can't have real moments on social media at all and the internet. And you're so right about the people that are just waiting to pounce. And it reminds me of this one time where this stupid ex of mine, this years and years ago, was super late for we were heading to a Bible study. And he was super, super late. And I'm like, this whole group is depending on us, whatever. And then he just sat there like a mean cat, like looking at me. And I'm like, okay, we get there. I'm like, I'm so sorry, guys, whatever. And then he's like, yeah, so earlier we were out fishing and I got super seasick. I was vomiting off the side, whatever. And I was the jerk that was yelling at him for being late. I feel like I'm not telling this story right. I tried to kill him after. But the whole point is from the comfort of your home and your keyboard, you can pounce on a couple that was just trying to have an inside joke and say it. I feel like you should edit all this out.
We were, but now we're leaving it in.
Yeah, because if she comes, if she.
I want to learn the routine. So can you guys walk?
That control with Or Health. Or Health provides access to medication proven to help. A daily pill to drink less, or to quit drinking altogether. Text Fox News to 710 710 to learn more.
A story in 5 words.
French jewels. An inside job. Tyrus last Sunday in broad daylight. Thieves stole 9 pieces of France's crown jewels from the Louvre. Using a truck-mounted basket lift, they cut through a window, threatened staff with angle grinders, smashed display cases to grab necklaces, tiaras, and brooches. What's your take on this take?
The Muppets are good, man. They just keep, you know, they had that one movie where it's always an inside job.
Yes.
In France. The French, it's always, wasn't it a few years ago that Kardashian's jewels or something was stolen and it was an inside job? It's always an inside job in France because who else would want to steal that? I'm sorry. None of that is appealing. Cat, does any of that look like anything you
Where do you wear it? Can't wear it anywhere.
You're going to wear your, what is that, sapphire blue crown? Like, it's very French. Only the French would want that.
Wear it because people would go, hey, wasn't that stolen? Boy, do you look sheepish.
Yeah, and like, it looks small. I just feel like they probably underpaid their staff, and their staff decided to take some stuff and put it on French eBay. That's probably what happened.
French eBay.
Yeah, like,
You know,
and they're stuck with it now because no one's bidding.
Colby, do you think this is an inside job?
Yeah, I think it's a real-life Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
You think Macron's going to get a call from Joe Biden about some of those paintings from Hunter? Because honestly, what's better to go in the Louvre than some Picasso, you know, painted by a crack addict?
Emily, they were in and out in 7 minutes. See, they could never have you in their crew because you would never stop talking to the guard.
Well, just 7 minutes. I mean, you contrast that with a Boston heist where these 2 guys posed as Boston police officers in 1990. They were in there for 81 minutes. They tied up the guards. To this day, the priceless artwork they stole, including $500 million worth of, like, the masters, still hasn't been found. I think these guys are amateurs. But here's my biggest qualm with this. They threatened the guards with ankle...
grinders.
Whatever. I'm sorry. If this was America, where are the guards' weapons? Where are the tasers that you shoot from like 20 feet away? I don't understand why the guards ran away. That's why it seems to me like a movie and not the Ocean's 11 type, but more like the Muppets Take Manhattan type, where it's just, they're idiots. Like, who did not have a gun?
They got away with it.
Until they don't, because they dropped half of it, and then they also left behind a vest and something else. They're totally going to get caught.
You know, Kat. Do you own any expensive?
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Wants to get me killed.
Do not answer that.
Yeah. Who did this?
Yeah.
I think the people who did this, though, they probably feel like it's them against the world right now. They probably have such a strong bond after doing this that they're going to end up attracted to each other.
Yes. Do you think that they all just
the amount of like excitement that they got, and then now they all have this trauma bonding them together? I'm sorry, even if they're all dudes, no one's that straight.
Yeah. It is. Don't
for brunch, and these people are like, you want to go rob the Louvre together, and everyone shows up?
Yeah. No, this
It's not planned out. This is France.
Yeah. Okay.
They had a character called She-Ra, so it was.
Okay, I love She-Ra, Princess of Power, and it's my understanding, however, that she's not in this movie. So I feel like they can do whatever they want with He-Man, but the She-Ra movie is what I would be super stoked about, and please cast me. Also, here's the thing. Do you guys remember Legend, that amazing movie with Tom Cruise? So I was thinking if this is done in that way, do you know what I'm talking about? Remember the unicorn? Anyone? If they did that movie like that, this movie like that, it will be amazing, more sort of Labyrinth. But if they make it like Barbie, where it's just cheesy, and then like Sephora and every, you know, makeup company does like collab with He-Man, you know, whatever, like wear He-Man's lipstick, then it's gonna suck.
Wow.